Okay, so I just want to make my first actual dedicated video. Um, so I apologize if I'm a little finicky on it because everything is usually pretty tedious the first time you do it until you actually break in and things become more routine. So, what I'm aiming for here is to hit a little bit of our nostalgia from the 80s, 90s. In this case, it's the 90s. It's the beginning of the 90s. So, what I have here, and if you, let's see, I don't believe the front cover of this one has the year on it. But, from what I'm aware of, you would get this first issue of the Nick magazine. It's the trial issue from Pizza Hut. You know, back in the day when they had dine-ins and ruby red, rigid-looking cups. Oh man, those were awesome. And so this one, you would just pay about $2 in addition to whatever you're buying there. So, um, Chevy Chase. Okay, I know him from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and honestly, that's all I know him from, because well, I'm just kind of out of touch really with movies. So I need to catch up on that. But I know he's starred in a lot more. That's just the only one that I can remember him from. But anyway, I want to open this up and kind of go through with y'all. Just kind of go through it. You know, nothing crazy. I want to go back to the old days, back in the good days when things were so much different. So, right here on the first page, basically, we've got a bunch of VCRs. And a lot of them we remember. So, on the right, you've got the Beetlejuice series. That was fun to watch. Um, of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, who doesn't even know that? I know modern kids do too. So, that's that's pretty cool. But what interests me the most is over here, you've got Ghostbusters on the top, and you've got Nintendo on the bottom. So let me get a little closer for you. Let's see if my camera can. So I haven't seen the Ghostbusters animated series, and I didn't even know those were a thing. I have watched the original video. Now, I've heard of the Super Mario Super Show. I mean, if you haven't, you're going to turn into a Goomba. And of course, I was aware of the cartoon Legend of Zelda. Of course, with the classic meme, "Excuse me, princess." We carry the neatest selection of your favorite video characters. Come check them out. $13.95 each. So, this is something apparently Target had. So now moving on to the first page here, we have the table of contents. So let's see. Are you an alien from outer space? If you stop to read this, the answer may be yes. Okay. I mean, I don't think I'm an alien, but yeah. Face hockey. Sure, it's painful. Maybe that's why it's America's fastest growing sport. I always thought football is. Page 17. 125 things you may not know about Gluckville, Indiana. Okay. Never even knew that was a city there. Page 25. Sneak a snack. 10 living things under your sink that you can eat. Well, under my sink, I've got a bunch of boxes and bags and stuff. I don't think you can eat them. Page 28. Amazing new kit lets you turn your uncle into a coffee table. There's a joke there somewhere. See, page 32. Contest. You can have a bite with Sammy the Wonder Weasel. Okay, interested in that. I've only read a small portion of this magazine and I've kind of put it down, so I haven't gone through the whole thing. Page 33, Nick visits. A guy whose name we don't remember. The world's least known person. Well, that's usually just us average Joes. I mean, wouldn't you say? Page 40. 9 challenging indoor games to play with your nose. I mean, most of us pick our nose on a daily basis. I mean, come on. You know that's the truth. Page 43. Stupid jerk. Frida be me. Hardy har har. Warrior D Mario. Super Mario clip. Okay. Cliffhanger, bend over. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Bend over. Stand up. What's so gosh darn funny about these names? Page 46. 123 subtle ways to say, help me! I'm falling off a cliff! Let's see, what's up here? Page 8. Oh, okay. I see. So it went left to right. How to keep from swallowing your head in your sleep. Boy, that's a struggle. Page 13. Must reading. Why page 13 is unlucky for all who read it. Well, most of our lives are pretty unlucky. I mean, car breaks down, getting fired from a job. Can't control that. Page 21. Exciting contest. Win a new wart. Okay, sure. Page 1354854. Yo, you have wool smooth. And listen, buddy, I can't remember this dude's name. Sorry. I'm sure somebody would probably correct me, or maybe I'll find it out. Let's see. What's green and yellow, has 300 legs, and is crawling up your neck. Turn to page 128. Interesting. See, there's the strongest man in the world, Artie. And yeah. So let me turn the page. Okay, what does this say right here? Nickelodeon, the letters page. The magazine of the Nickelodeon Club. And then you have a list of the staff that made this magazine. And special thanks. And then, for a 1-year membership in the Nickelodeon Club and 12 issues of Nick Magazine, send $10. Man, everything was cheaper back then. I wonder how much it would be now, accounting for inflation. So, I'm going to try to fit this on my webcam. It's a little tedious here. I hope that y'all can see it. Let's see. Write to Nickelodeon Magazine, P.O. Box 9110 in Smithtown, New York. Lick the envelope, not the back of your hand. Okay. Let's see here. Dear Nick, right here. My sister and I catch Double Dare, awesome show by the way, every afternoon after school. We like all the sloppy stuff, especially the Sunday slide. Aren't you wasting a lot of good food? Isn't it wrong to waste all that food when there are so many hungry people who could use it? Charles Thomason, Evanston, Illinois. Good question, Char. Wait, did I say Chari or Charl? It's Chari, apparently. I wasn't looking close enough. That's actually an I at the end. The other day, Diane and I were sitting around in a giant swimming pool-sized bowl of rice pudding thinking about that same thing. Later, we went over to Double Dare and asked about it. We were told that all the food used on the show is stale dated. This means it's all too stale and old to be sold in stores or eaten by people, and it would have been thrown away anyways. Okay. I mean, I was kind of wondering that too. Even up to now when I'm watching reruns, I'm like, dang, I bet that's some good food. Like, just take your hand and chow away, you know? Alright, dear Nick. My friend and I were watching MTV, and this Weird Al video came on. The one where he does the fat Michael Jackson. It was excellent. We laughed so hard, we scared the dog, and he started crying and running in circles around the room. Could you write something about Weird Al Yankovic? Nah. where does he live? Is he really weird in person? One of my friends says he doesn't have any furniture in his house, only records. Is that true? Josh Miller of Raleigh, North Carolina. We've heard about you, Josh. You're the guy with the laugh that can terrify dogs, right? If I'd have laughed at terrified dogs, I don't know how I'd feel about that. Doggos are good. Doggos are sent from God himself. Dog spelled backwards is God. Well, you know our motto around here. If you want it, it's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rupees. You've got it. Dan is flying out to Weird Al's place to talk to him, and don't worry. We're going to take pictures so you can see what his house looks like. We'll get the interview in the magazine real soon. Hey, don't thank us. We're just doing our job. Here we go. Let's see. Dear Nick, can I join the Nickelodeon Kids Club? Danny Denton. Sorry, Danny. I can't give credit. There's no way you're getting in. Dan, Peter, and I took a vote, and it came out 3-0 against you. Dang, that's savage. Everyone else in the United States can join, though, and when you do, you get a Nick Club card, which you'll get all kinds of nifty discounts and special deals. And lots of other neat stuff. Plus 12 issues of the News and World Report. Oh no, sorry about that. You get, let's see, there we go. 12 issues of Nick Magazine. I keep getting those confused. Quick, find the envelope in the middle of the magazine. Read it carefully, fill it out, then mail it in. Go ahead. We'll wait here while you do it. And Danny, good news. Diana Peter changed their votes. You're in, man. Way to go. Let's see. Dear Nickelodeon, I heard that you were starting a new magazine. Will there be a letters page in your magazine? If there is, would you print my letter? Jason Schmidt, Dayton, Ohio. Well, I mean, the letters page. Let's see. Your letter was so fascinating, Jason, we just had to print it. Can anyone else out there write a letter as interesting as Jason's? Let's hear from you. Tell us what's hot and what's not in your neighborhood. Tell us what you think about our new magazine. Diane, Peter, and I have got to get going now. This giant bowl of rice pudding is starting to go sour. Blech. Okay, let's see here. Dimitri, just the word beats 170. Impressive. Yeah. Likes to rap to his dog. Hey, I'm not the one to judge, brother. Eats 2 tubes of toothpaste a day. You know, there was that edible toothpaste for kids. I can't remember what it's called, but I remember it was, I guess, kind of blue in color, but it was edible. I mean, I remember sitting there eating it. Of course, I mean, we were young back in the day, so we didn't know any better. But I'm just being honest, you know? So this video is going on. I know that YouTube initially has a 15-minute cap on each video. So I'm going to try to get as close to 15 minutes as I can. And like I said, folks, for those of you that have watched this far, I apologize for how crude my video is. A lack of funds at the moment from being unemployed and all that good stuff. Y'all should know. Y'all know the deal. This is probably the best I've got right now, recording on an iPhone. I mean, it seems pretty good. I hope that y'all could read the text properly. And I just wanted to kind of go through these magazines as a blast from the past. Those of us who may not have had the Nick magazine, I honestly had maybe 1 or 2 issues, but I've got a bunch of them now. I've been doing a lot of collecting just for this reason, to share with other millennials. Anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. and look out for part 2.